morning, good afternoon, good evening. No sense in us staying divided, says Mwonzora. What a joke. Many Zimbabweans will be asking themselves, what are you talking about? What is the difference? When MDC was united, what did you accomplish? Nothing. The division came with Welshman Ngube breaking away to form his own MDC version. I think that was in 2004. In 2014, further divisions as Tendai BT broke away, and then others followed suit. What did you accomplish when you were divided and subdivided? Nothing. In 2017, ready for the 2018 elections, MDC, many of the factions of MDC united to form the MDC alliance. What did you accomplish? Nothing. Soon after the elections, the further divisions again. As Kupe and then Mwonzora took over the MDC alliance, and Chamisa was forced to leave the MDC alliance to form his new party, Triple C. What did you accomplish? Again, nothing. So this unity and divisions, unity, divide, and unite, divide, and has accomplished nothing. And the main reason for it is that MDC leaders are corrupt, incompetent, and utterly useless. If you don't know where you're going, whether you unite or you divide, you will still not know where you are going. And so to put all this hype about being united and so forth, it's just a waste of time. United to do what? What have you ever accomplished? It is absolutely useless to make a mountain out of a molehill. United in what? I think the main problem we have had here in Zimbabwe is the failure to accept reality. Our failure to accept reality has forced us to think that unity is substitute for quality, when in reality it's not. There's never been. When it comes to MDC, ever since their formation, they have lacked quality. Here is what Chris Dell, the US ambassador to Zimbabwe, 2004 to 2007 said about Tsvangirai. Tsvangirai is a flawed figure, not readily open to advice, indecisive, and with questionable judgment. He is an indispensable element for the opposition's success, but possibly an albatross around their necks once in power. In short, Zimbabwe needs him, but should not rely on his executive abilities to lead the country's recovery. Dell said this in a top secret cable to his bosses back in Washington. The cable was later leaked and published in Wikileaks. He said this about Tsvangirai. The truth is, he could have said the same thing about the entire MDC leadership at the time. There was never any quality in those people. And time has confirmed that. The number one task that the people of Zimbabwe risked everything to elect the MDC leaders in 1999 was that they would implement the democratic changes necessary to end the ZANU-PF dictatorship. They had the opportunity to do so, but they failed to implement even one reform. Not even one token reform during the GNU when they had the golden opportunity to do so. Mugabe bribed them with the trappings of high office, and as they say, the rest was history. The MDC have merged and broken up, and merged again and broken up throughout the last 25 years. But with each merge, with each breaking up, they still accomplished absolutely nothing. Because these are individuals who have lacked the quality and competence to accomplish anything. It is a pity that whilst Ambassador Chris Dell was able to pick up the faults, the shortcomings of Tsvangirai in probably a few minutes, a few meetings rather. We have had the MDC leaders for the last 25 years. They have failed to implement even one token reform. And worse still, ever since the GNU, they've been participating in flawed elections to give ZANU-PF legitimacy. And yet, there are still millions of Zimbabweans out there who still believe in the MDC leaders like Nelson Chamisa and who continue to follow them blindly. Doesn't matter. The truth of the matter is the nation pays dearly for it. Merging or not merging is absolutely irrelevant. MDC leaders are utterly corrupt, incompetent, and useless. Uniting them for the umpteenth time will change nothing. They will still be corrupt, incompetent, and utterly useless.